Shalom Akim. Back at you with another lesson while we're moving and cruising. Soon going to be able to put on the bruising, Lord willing. Give double honours to all the elders and the apostles of Great Millstone through the power and the spirit of the Ruach HaKodesh. All praises to Yahweh B'Hashem Yahushai. Yeah, man. So yeah, we're soon going to be able to put on the bruising, Lord willing. I last spoke about Brightburn. There's a spirit, man, that when when it's a full moon, there's a spirit. I'm just chatting rubbish, but you know, chatting through the spirit. When there is a spirit, when there's a late night. Just come back from a late night run where I usually go, and that Brightburn spirit is when you see these people and you see how they move, the only thing that comes to mind for me is what Brightburn was doing with these motherfuckers. Brightburn was tearing motherfucking shit up, and he was doing it. If you notice, he was doing a lot of it. He was a very nice person and polite. Clark Kent in the daytime. He was a Clark Kent in the daytime. Very courteous and polite. Chirping up the girls, them. Chirping up the teachers, them. But when it got to a certain time, he turned that shit on. So like I was saying, my last walk and talk after hours. We're going to Brightburn these. Emmas. We're going to Brightburn these Emmas. And I can see the spirit, I can see me doing it, man. You know? Isaiah 40 and 33, man. We will rise up like eagles. We shall run and not be weary. We shall not tire out, you know, loosely paraphrasing. We shall rise up like eagles. We shall run and not be weary. We shall not tire out. So we're going to Brightburn these Emma Effers, Emma Muffers, Mother Funkers. We're going to Brightburn them. Yeah, man. You see how they move, man. The spirit that's on me is like, I want to start fucking now. Yeah, I want to start now, and I ain't even joking, man. You know, but we have to, you know, Zephaniah 3 and 8, innit? Wait thee upon me until I rise up to the prey. Oh, good news. Most High's turning up the heats on these motherfuckers. He's turning up the heat on them. So yeah, man, we don't have to. We just have to just watch, be still, breathe, wait patiently upon Yahweh. He's already rising up to the prey. What would it be if it be already kindled, man? The fires are in the earth, man. You know, as I done that video on the fires, a couple of videos on the fires, man. Let it burn, let it burn. Sung by Big Youth and Nini. There is no more water to put out the fire. There is no more water. Let it burn, let it burn. And I remember that's the old school Studio One, you know, song, old school. And I remember I used to like that song. When that used to come on, the place used to get nice. But we was in the spirit, man. I know what I was thinking about. I was thinking about it actually happening when I heard that song. And it's happening now. That's a fulfillment of prophecy. Luke chapters 12, what would it be if it would be already kindled before I come, man? That's what he said. Let me get some precepts, man. This thing is even though it could be, you know, an agenda, the Most High, he either does it himself or he uses his sword. The ease, like puppets. He weaponizes the puppets, the ease, the wicked, and uses them as his weapon. So he's using them. If that's the case, because I remember, was it in 2018 or 2019 in California? Nice quiet road to walk through. yeah, they was talking about lasers that started the fires over there in California, and the way that the houses were burned up, and the way that the leaves were left alone and the trees were left alone. But it's funny how the trees and the houses were left alone, and the houses were burnt to a crust, and some of the cars and the tires were burnt to a crust. Some scientists analysed it, and she said this can only be lasers, microwave lasers, because we know he's got all those kind of technology there that he can use. We know he's got the harp. You know, he's got harp. He can manipulate weather. He's also got laser weapons. What he thinks he's going to be able to fight against Yahweh Shai. You know, space technology. So he's got those type of technologies, and he could be using it over here right now. Over here in the UK, yesterday they said it was the busiest day for the fire brigade, the firemen them, and it hasn't been a busier day since the Second World War. So this is that song just comes to mind, man, by Big Ute. There is no more water to put out the fire. Let it burn, let it burn. So yeah, and we gonna just watch as spectators. Keep on putting up those curses. Does he hear them? Does he hear them? Yes, he does. In the Hebrew, they're more powerful. They carry more weight. Yeah. Shalak Yehovah Shemel Shai. Wa Ashim. Wa Ashim. I'll call Wayabinawa. Send fires. Yehovah Shemel Shai. Send fires on the wicked. Shalak. Wa Ashim. I'll call Wayabinawa. Send fires to all the wicked, all the enemies. Wa Ashim. Fire. And I'm feeling good about it, man. You know? And that's why I done that video on the sequoia trees, all the ancient trees. All those ancient trees are being hit up and affected. Well, he doesn't give a monkeys about trees anyway. In his kingdom, we're gonna cater for trees because we know trees are important. Like I did that video. And let me just get off the trees, stay on topic. Yeah, because this is the time, man. These children of fools are, like I say, we're gonna Brightburn them, but before we get risen up, Yehoshua gonna do his thing. Is it Psalms 83? Yehoshua got to get his off first, and he's gonna rise up to 144,000, right? To get busy, because the earth is rising up against him. That's in Psalms 85. The truth shall spring out of the earth, and righteousness shall look down from heaven. Yeah, the Lord shall give that which is good, and our land shall yield her increase. Yeah, I'm still feeling good. I'm still feeling a little bit. Forgive me, I feel a little bit like the adrenaline's still pumping. So, you know, after that little thing, a new thing added to my routine. So the adrenaline's still pumping a bit there, you know. Feeling good. Yeah, the truth is springing up, man, and judgment is falling upon the wicked. Let me just catch this little spot here. Yeah, judgment is falling upon the wicked. We're seeing them drop. You know, soon it's going to be 10,000 on the left and 1,000 at the right. You know, Psalm 91. Soon it's going to get like that. But right now, this is what's happening. Truth is springing up out of the earth, and righteousness shall look down from heaven. Yeah, the Most High, 2nd Ezra 9, is visiting the earth. That would be the precept to that. Job 15, for the congregation of hypocrites shall be desolate, and fire shall consume the tabernacle of bribery. Yeah, that's all the wicked. Yeah, the wicked hypocrites, the merchants, the ease, all the wicked. Point blank. Period. For the congregation of hypocrites shall be desolate, and fire shall consume the tabernacles of bribery. Right? They conceive mischief and bring forth vanity, and their belly prepareth deceit. So when you see these things, these heat waves, and I'm looking forward to the time when we get to be a part of this, bringing fire upon them. We're going to bright burn them like with lasers coming out of our eyes. Bright burn them, bomber clock them. That's what we're going to do. But right now, Mosai is using it. He saw the left hand side people them. Yeah. If it's not him himself, he's using this agenda. Because it seems strange to me how some of the houses, even over here, just like I was mentioning in California, was it 2018 and 2019, how they just was affecting the houses. And there's one which I could do a video on it. There's one whole rural estate, looks like a rural estate up there in the sticks, it looks like, and the whole of the estate is burned up. All the houses are burned up. Looks like them kind of middle class people too. So yeah, man, that's the heat. That's the congregation of the hypocrites shall be desolate, and fire shall consume the tabernacle of bribery. Yeah, the mischief makers. They conceive mischief and bring forth vanity, and their belly prepareth deceit. Yeah, man, I'm gonna hit some of these fire precepts, you know, because we're just gonna sit back and keep on jeering it on, putting up curses, letting it burn, let it burn, let it burn. There is no more water. Yeah, and it's that hot. It's that hot. There is no more water. They can't put out the fire with no water. Without water, you can't put out the fire. As for the earth, out of it cometh bread, and under it turned up as it were fire. Yeah, you like it being in the oven, boy. The hottest day was it the day before yesterday was the hottest day, and we got the busiest time for the fire brigade yesterday compared to the Second World War. Yeah, so as for the earth, out of it cometh bread, right, and under it is turned up as it were fire, like a oven. And like I was saying, I said it, I will say it again, enough people are got dead through this heat wave, because the Most High is actually a surgical strike. It's not just no so-called or bad weather, climate change, as they want to put it to that. Stop using fossil fuels, pollution and all that. It's judgment from on high, right? Because they always want to try and deflect so-called natural disasters to, yeah, they want to always say that it's natural disasters, which are judgment from on high. Fossil fuels and climate change. Turn down you know, don't use up the water, use less fossil fuels. Right, Psalms 11:5 says, the Lord trieth the righteous, but the wicked and him that loveth violence his soul hateth. Right, upon the wicked he shall rain snares, fires and brimstone. Right, ultimately it's going to be those missiles when they hit off before the MOTB is introduced. First that has to be introduced. Prophecies, we're going to see more and more plagues. There's a new plague that come out, Bargun or something it's called. It's very similar to the Ebola. They're saying it's over there in Ghana at the moment. Ghana, about 2 people died from this new plague that's we're just hearing about. A new plague on the block. I wish I could, Lord, we now get around to, you know, doing a video on it. The Spirit's on me. So upon the wicked he shall rain snares and fire and brimstone and a horrible tempest. This shall be the portion of their cup. It's going to be the portion of your cup, wicked. You ain't escaped, man. Because the Most High says in is it Hosea? He will not acquit the wicked. Right? I think it's Hosea chapters 1. He will not acquit the wicked. Right, man? There's another one. Yeah, because we're turning up this heat, pushing out this vibration. Wa Ashim Shalak, Wa Ashim Al Kawyabina upon the wicked. Send fire upon them. You hear me? Right. Thou shalt make them as a fire oven in the time of thine anger. The Lord shall swallow them up. That's right. I like that. Thou shalt make them as a fire oven. In the time of thine anger, the Lord shall swallow them up in his wrath, and the fire shall devour them. He's going to make them like a fire oven. Let's walk round here. Nice little quiet little area to walk. You know, like I say, before I go and sit down in the yard, I'm gonna have to walk off this adrenaline. I'm still full of adrenaline. Adrenaline's still pumping around the body, so I've got to walk it off, loosen up before I get cold. So I said, why not do a video while you're walking, you know, in this nice night. And just imagining, yeah, man, I could see me doing that Brightburn, but I could see me. That's the spirit that's my spirit, man. Brightburn, that's me. Yeah, I'm just saying it as it is. That's Brightburn. That's how it's gonna play out, man. And I've had dreams, and you know, a lot of them visions on being very similar. That's why I relate to. That's why I did that video. We gonna Brightburn these motherfuckers. I relate to that movie very much. Thou shalt make them as a fire oven. Yeah, that's another word for heat wave. Thou shalt make them as a fire oven. In the time of thine anger, the Lord shall swallow them up in his wrath, and the fire shall devour them. Their fruit shall thou destroy. Right, yeah, a lot of the crops over there, which we know that's an agenda to burn up the cattle, the crops, burning up all their livestock and their livelihood, which is going to make this famine, which is already in the famine, the food double price, the fuel rising. So what does it say? Their fruit shall thou destroy from the earth, right? And their seed from among the children of men, right? He's destroying their children now. We're hearing about a next one jumping out of the fire. He tried to jump out the fire into the lake. He jumped out the fire, jumped into the lake and drowned. This was the River Thames. You're going to hear more of these kind of incidents, because as it says in Job 20:30, their children are fools. So you're going to hear more of these type of incidents, which is all judgment from on high. This is not our movie, this is the Most High's movie. Their fruit shall thou destroy from the earth, and their seed from among the children of men. Right, their seed. Yeah, because he is the author of this movie, and he has many ways to bring judgment. There is many ways to skin a cat. Yeah, this is a nice little quiet little area. Let me just bring out some precepts and then keep it moving. For they intend evil against thee, they imagine mischievous devices which they are not able to perform. Yeah, the new world thing there, right? The NWO, right? The new world order. So yeah, they're not going to be able to perform it. For they intend evil against thee, they imagine mischief devices which they are not able to perform, because the Most High are going to put a spanner in the works. So let them do what they do. That's exactly what's happening. He's using them as he does, as the sword, and he has a choice whether to use them. And after he's used them, he's going to use them up, then dispose of them. As a matter of fact, he's going to hand them over to Yahushua, and then Yahushua is going to give us. We're going to be able to get off too, after Yahushua after Yahushua has first got his off. Psalms 50:2 says, out of Zion the perfection of beauty, God hath shined. Our God shall come and shall not keep silent. A fire shall devour before him, and it shall be very tempestuous round about him. As before he come, is it going to be already kindled? That's in Luke. We won't get that. We're going to end off with that. Yeah? Our God shall come and shall not keep silent. A fire shall devour before him, and it shall be very tempestuous round about him. Yeah. A fire shall be around about him before he comes. It's going to be fire all around him, man. Yeah, like I say, the missiles are going to be the icing on the cake. Right? There's another one in Psalms. One of my favorites, Psalms 68:2. As smoke is driven away, so drive them away. As wax melteth before the fire, so let the wicked perish at the presence of Yahweh. As wax melteth before the fire, so let the wicked perish at the presence of Yahweh. That brings me back to that being in like an oven. Most High's getting them with heat. As smoking are driving away, so drive them away. As wax melted before fire, so let the wicked perish at the presence of Yahweh. Yeah, and then enough of them are gonna drop dead. When just the presence alone, they're gonna drop dead. Yeah, when Yahweh shall come back, when they're so surprised to see it's a black man, what they call a black man with woolly hair, white woolly hair and white beard, and it looks a lot like one of those what you love to hate. Those ends what you love to hate. Isaiah 66 and 15 says, for behold, the Lord will come with fire, and with his chariots like a whirlwind, to render his anger with fury, and his rebuke with flames of fire. For by fire and by his sword will the Lord plead with all flesh, and the slain of the Lord shall be many. Giving our praises to Yahweh Shai. Go and plead with them with fire. Yeah, he will come with fire, and with his chariots like a whirlwind, to render his anger with fury, and his rebuke with flames of fire. Yeah, we saw those chariots last night. I did that video, and they're up there right now as we speak. Chariot just come out. As a matter of fact, it's just there. It was just up there, and then when I came out, I looked up. It lit up. So just to and we got to see the Most High gave us a glimpse of what he's working with, the chariots, our military, right? And he's going to rescue us in that time. But what's he going to do? He said, behold, the Lord will come with fury, fire, and with his chariots like a whirlwind, to render his anger with fury, and his rebuke with flames of fire. For by fire and by his sword will the Lord plead with all flesh, and the slain of the Lord shall be many. That's a beautiful precept. Right. We're going to end off with this one. Luke 12 and 49 says, I am come to send fire on the earth, and what will it? For if it be already kindled. Let it burn, let it burn. There is no more water to put out the fire. There is no more water to put out the fire. Read it again. I am come to send fire on the earth, and what will it, if it be already kindled? Yeah, the Most High said it's already going to be kindled, and he's going to send that fire, and that fire is here right now, man. So that's why we're saying, let it burn, let it burn. Yeah, all we caught shall leak out and spit out. You know, when they talk about leak out, when somebody get bore up like strainer, and them start leaking, and they're on the floor and they start spitting up, because the life is leaving the body. Yeah, the life is in the blood, so them bore up, so them start leaking out and spitting out. That's what he's talking about there in the old school Studio One song, man. And it reminds me of Dillinger too. You know, the other fire song. When the sun come down and the earth get hot, the earth is like a melting pot. Yeah, all these fire songs, man. So that's what we're doing, yeah? Wa Ashim Al Kal Wayabinawa. I like that one so much. I gotta read it again. Luke 12 and 49 says, I am come to send fire on the earth, and what will it, if it be already kindled? Giving our praises to Yahweh Shimei Shai. Wow. Shalak Yahweh Shimei Shai. Al Kal Wayabinawa. Wa Ashim Al Kal Wayabinawa. Send fire to all my enemies. As he said, it's already kindled. Until the next one.